welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you guys know, I can tell from the title and from what book I'm reading right now, it's going to be a reading vlog for Nothing Than the Movies. If you guys are OGs, you guys do know that I read the first book over 2 years ago, and so I'm going to read the second book in the, it's not even a trilogy, I think it's just 2 books for now. We don't know yet if there's going to be more. Hopefully there will be. I do want to clarify that I have read this book already. Oops. But it was over like a year ago, and I do not remember anything from it, so I'm going to read it again because I need a refresher and read it again. Right now at page 26. Right now he is doing the baseball, like he's about to hit, and I kind of got a flashback of what I read a year ago. I don't know why it just came up to me. I think he's about to like hit horribly, right? And then he sees Liz. I'm talking about Wes, by the way. He sees Liz, and then he's thinking like, oh crap, I have to lock in. He's gonna hit good. And yeah. So I don't remember exactly if that's how it went down, but it might not even be that. But it just came up to me while I was reading. I was like, wait, I recognize this scene.
I said I played these games before!
Anyways, let's just get into this video. My goal for today would be to at least get to like page 100 because this book is actually from my school. I was supposed to turn it in almost like 2 weeks ago. So I'm trying to finish it before this Friday so I can turn it in 2 weeks late. Listen, I do not care. They finally met. Oh my gosh, it felt like forever. Page 47, chapter 7. I'm gonna read it.
Sunlight spills on the window. The aroma of coffee fills the air.
Good morning. It is the next day, and I have passed the 100-page mark. Today I'm gonna try to get to the 200-page mark. So the thing I said yesterday, I got a flashback. Not happened, but it did happen like a few chapters later. It wasn't Wes and Liz's meeting, so yeah, they have officially met finally. Ever since yesterday, basically. Right now they're stuck in a car together with Clark. It's really cool. Genuinely, it's just so cool. Like, it's so cool. He's funny. He's really funny. And he's just so cool. Anyways, let's just continue reading this book because it's just so cool. If you guys want to have the reference, go to page 111 or chapter. Give me a sec. Chapter 12. Anyways. So you're telling me I'm reading this book and I look outside and the sky looks like this? You're not telling me this is a sign. You're like, Hey guys, it is Thursday. It is my last day to finish this book, and look, I am not even halfway. Yay! I have one last day. Well, not even. I have 2 hours to finish it, and I've only read this. As I said, I've already read this book, so I'm going to be reading really quickly with the audiobook. I think is going to be helpful. But I have to return this book today and then also film my reactions and also like a little vlog. I don't know what I'm talking about. I have to film a review. Try to finish this quickly. A little talk. We just mentioned Aunt Claire, mom's only sibling. Wes is saying this. I think this might be Charlie's parents. I'm betting on you. We do know that Wes and Charlie are cousins. If that's his mom's only sister, that has to be his parent. And this is what they say about him, about, well, the parents. Claire was my mom's only sibling, and she was already struggling to make ends meet as a single mom with a deadbeat ex. So there's an ex now. And then Charlie was like, oh my gosh, right? Or am I crazy? I wanted to say that because it made me think of it. I'm back after a little bit of shopping, and I'll give you guys a haul, maybe you guys want. I don't know, but you'll probably see it in my shorts anyway, so you'll see. Didn't read it on the trip. Yeah, I did tell you guys I'm gonna return it today. Nope, not happening. Only halfway. Over halfway, actually. Yay, a little over. Am I a little? Yeah, a little over, because what I read is on the right. Yeah, it's just not happening. Like, we're not returning it today. I don't have enough time, and school's probably already over by this time, so I'm gonna return it tomorrow. I wish I could just keep it. but then I have to pay for it. How much was this? Just to check. I think it said $19 somewhere. That's actually cheaper than what I usually get. Anyways, I did advance a lot this morning before I went to school with my friend, and then came back, and then we went shopping with my mom. Yeah, I'm like at page 240 out of like 400. So we're going to lock in today and tomorrow morning, hopefully, and then finally I'll do the review. So we added a little day to this, and it took like 6 days in total. But you know what? If I end up finishing it today, then everything is good and all is good. So let's hope that happens. Yeah, I didn't even explain where I'm at, but I'm gonna try my best without like spoiling. I don't think there's gonna be much of a spoiler. Right now they're at Omaha, very different from where they usually are. You know, as not SDSU, UCLA. Thinking of Nicole Nano. UCLA is at LA, Los Angeles, California. Now they're back at Omaha for like a little documentary type of thing for Wes, and you know, passing of his dad and everything. Now they're there, and Liz is also there, and Clark, and so many other people as well. But yeah, we're there, and we're kind of like looking back into the backstory, understanding how everything went down. It's very sad, but yeah. Okay, so that's where we are, and I'm gonna continue reading. I can't. No comment. No comment. Hello, it is Friday, but I'm not going to school to turn back this book. Turns out we'll have a full week to finish this book, which is really good. I'll probably finish this book today, tomorrow, or Sunday. We'll have to see. I do remember I started this book on Sunday, so if I finished it a week later, that'd be pretty cool. The earlier the better, of course. Anyway, right now I'm at page 292, chapter 29. I have a few tears, but it's not as bad as yesterday. Yesterday it was like actually bad. Hey guys, it's Saturday. Didn't read much yesterday, honestly. It's okay, because it's a new day. We're gonna finish this today or tomorrow. I think I'm gonna finish it today, because everything is like accelerating from this point. Yeah. I was reading a part this morning, and I was like, it's getting too good for me not to film, so I like decided to pull my camera out. So yeah. Little Liz can't come to the front right now. Why? Oh, because she's dead. Now I'm a few, 20 pages later. Why are they stuck in a room together? I completely forgot this part of the book. Thank goodness I reread it. This is crazy. I think they're about to kiss. This is her first kiss in this whole book, and I read this much, and there's this much love. But that is like how slow burns are, and this is a very slow burn. Anyway, let's see. Pretend? Okay, I'll pretend. The people are gonna be like, oh, we found the keys! We found the keys! Like, can you keep the keys for a moment, please? Just keep them, please? Crazy. Finished it. We're here a week later, and it's finally time to review the book. Okay, well, not the books, technically only this one. I really like Joe, the first book. If you guys were not here last year or the year before that, I believe that was when I read this book, and I also did a review on it. So yeah, I don't remember what I gave it. I think it was definitely like over 4. Yeah, it was really, over this past week I have read this book, and I completely enjoyed it. Like, it had me hooked from the second, probably because I enjoyed this book as well. One thing that I didn't enjoy too much about this one, but definitely changed in here, was the long chapters. I was so done with them. Like, genuinely, it was too much. One chapter was probably like 20-30 pages. It was just so hard to read it. But when you got hooked by the middle of the book, it became easier, but it never like left. Here, the chapters definitely got shortened, which I definitely appreciated, because I'm not like a reader that can read for like a sitting, unless if I'm like actually hooked. That definitely was a change from the first to this book. So yeah. Oh, I love the character development. It was so nice to see that their lives aren't just a perfect fairy tale, because that's something we tend to see in YA romances, rom-coms, that like everything just plays out perfectly. The ending wasn't perfect, but I like that. Like I like that it wasn't like happily ever after at UCLA and became the perfect baseball player, and it's not like that. And I love the rawness and how deep it went into like the unperfectness of their lives. It was so sad as well. Like you guys could see throughout this video, I had some tears, but it's genuinely just because I loved the way Lynn Painter wrote it. And again, going on to with that like unperfectness compared to this book, this was more realistic, because this one was just really like cute rom-com. Like if you want a cute rom-com, this is really cool. When you get to this book, I feel like you kind of get a piece of reality. It's not always going to be like a high and just stay there, you know. It could plummet easily. So yeah. Oh, I love how the sun is shining on me. But yeah, so okay, ending, I spoke about it. The beginning I also loved. It wasn't too slow. I think they met like by the 50th page, somewhere in those pages, I think. I don't know. I like when they meet like second page, because I just love dialogue. I'm not one of those people who doesn't read dialogue. I read everything, but dialogue definitely keeps me reading. If it's like past my bedtime and there's no dialogue, I'm just gonna go to sleep. But if there is, I might go to sleep at like 3. So there was a lot of dialogue. Even if it wasn't between each other, but like between other characters. Oh, other characters. There were so many other characters that we met. Not gonna lie, I don't remember like how they look, but I do remember their names: Noah, Michael, Mickey, Wade, Clark, Wes, Liz, Joss. We didn't see too much of Joss. I love Joss. I just loved everything about the book. I love the cover. Look at her covers, you guys. She genuinely eats. Let me show you all of her covers. If you guys want me to do like a video based literally just on Lynn Painter, I could do that too, because I obviously love Lynn Painter so much, and I have most of her books here with me, and they're all rated over 4 stars. So now it's time for the rating. Okay, so as I said, for this book, I don't really remember how much I rated it, but I do remember it was over 4.0. So it was very rom-com-y, very cute, and the typical what you find in movies, but it was definitely better than the movies, of course. Now here, ooh, this was just so good. Like it had me hooked on so many levels. So I'm going to rate this book a 4.3 stars. It was genuinely so good and so fun to read. I always get this feeling of when I finish a book, I always feel like I miss it, because I do genuinely feel like it might be the last book in this series. I don't think there will be another one, because obviously another book means another conflict, and I don't wish that on this couple. I just love them so much. So I think the story definitely ends here, which is why I feel so nostalgic of that. I just love them so much. But yeah, it was such a good book, and I hope you guys will love this vlog, and hopefully after watching this, you guys are able to go read it, because it is genuinely so good. Okay guys, thank you guys so much for watching this vlog. It was so fun. It is one of my favorite hobbies to do, and being able to share that with you guys, and hopefully give y'all some inspiration on what to read, and like some good recs for you guys to have a perfect list on what to read. Hopefully this video helped you, and you will now have these 2 books in your life. Yeah, I'll see you guys next vlog. Bye.